Welcome back to the second episode of the D.I.L.F.S podcast. I'm Dylan.
And I'm your boy Dez.
Thanks for joining us as we, start this fantastic championship weekend. To kick off Sunday's championship weekend, we got the Eagles and the Niners. Eagles are my team. We got Niners for the Dez. So, it's going to be really interesting. I think I'm just going to put him on Do Not Disturb that entire game and just not pay attention to my phone because I know he's going to be talking trash.
Yeah, bro. Every touchdown, every interception, every fumble, every tackle, every sack, whatever it is, I'm gonna be on your head.
Bang, bang, Niner gang. Oh, my God. I'm
all
sick
day.
of it. I'm sick of it. My friends are Niners fans. Bro, so annoying.
It's at the same time, though. I mean, don't put your phone on Do Not Disturb because I want you to lay it on me.
No, I don't. Bro,
Every
I don't
sack,
want to talk.
interception, touchdown, lay it on me. Lay it on
No,
me.
I don't want to do that because every time I do that, we lose. So I just don't want to talk. I want the game to be over, and I want to see a W at the end. I think you're going to be seeing a lot of.
And put your arms down, boy. Ain't nobody flexing.
You know who's going to be flexing on Sunday? AJ Brown.
Brock Purdy.
After he mosses Jimmy Ward.
Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He's going to be flexing all day.
Yeah. Brock Purdy. With what? His noodle arms?
Hey, boy can sling the rock. Don't be mad.
Yeah, but can he? I'm not saying that. You know what I was going to say.
Can he sling that guy?
Let's talk about key matchups first. Key matchups I'm really interested in seeing is, our O-line versus your D-line. We got all-pro tackle in Lane Johnson, and then Jordan Mailata. I mean, he's just a genetic freak. So I'm really interested to see how they can handle Nick Bosa. When we played Micah Parsons, Micah Parsons didn't do much. But, I mean, Nick Bosa isn't Micah Parsons. He's a lot better this season. And I'm curious about that matchup.
Here's fun facts. Lane Johnson has allowed 0 sacks this season.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Mailata has allowed 6.
Yeah.
So chances are he's gonna
exploit that weekend.
They're gonna put Bosa on Mailata and probably Ebukam on Lane Johnson and be like, hey, beat him if you
good
can.
Luck. Yeah. Just some stats for you. The Eagles offense ranks first in points per game and yards per game. The Niners defense ranks first in points allowed and yards allowed per game. So pretty much best offense versus best defense. And I mean, if defense wins championships, we'll see if that's the case.
You know what I'm saying? You know what they say, man. If they had hands,
they'd be on offense. Rookie quarterbacks are 0-4 in conference championship games all time. That includes, Sean King, Ben Roethlisberger, 2 other guys.
Mark Sanchez.
That was like his one good season. I mean, he played for the Eagles later in his career.
Is Big Ben even really elite?
He was elite at
touching women because that's what he liked to do.
Yeah. It's a big stage, and I'm not saying Brock Purdy can't live up to it, but I wouldn't be surprised if he couldn't.
I definitely think that this game is going to come down to the defense, not the offense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, which defense is going to allow?
I mean, it really comes down to who makes more mistakes is going to lose. And so pretty much the defense is who can allow the least amount of mistakes. So more stats. I'm a stat guy. I love stats. The number 1 and number 2 seed have met in the NFC Championship game 20 times since 1990. And the 1 seed is 13-7.
That'll be 13-8.
Okay. About the Niners defense. Niners defense allowed a 52.8 completion percentage and then 9 touchdowns on throws that traveled 15 yards in the air. So 50-50 ball. I mean, to a T, 50-50 ball. You know who I'm looking at? I'm looking at AJ Brown on those deep bombs. Those deep fades.
Fine. One of the games that the Niners are playing, they're like first in takeaways.
Speaking of Niners takeaways, the 49ers are 4-3 when they force 1 or fewer turnovers. But they are 10-1 when they force 2 or more turnovers. They're 0-4 when they lose the turnover battle. So pretty much it comes down to mistakes. If you're 4-3 when you force 1 turnover or less, so 1 or 0 turnovers. Pretty much if we play a clean game, we should win. Simple as that.
I mean, it's whoever's going to play perfect game, right?
Both teams are extremely matched. Now let's get to the score predictions.
All right. 31-28. Niners take it. Niners
Valid.
taking it. Getting this dub for the West Side. You feel me?
Do you think it's going to be like coming down to a game-winning field goal, or are you guys going to be up by 2 scores and Eagles make it like a late 1 score?
I think it's gonna come down to. I mean, I don't know if my heart rate will be able to take it. My heart will
I
die.
don't think it's going to come down to a field goal.
I don't think it's gonna be a game-winning field goal. I think one of the teams, whoever wins, is gonna be up, and then the other team's gonna try to come back.
Very similar. I say Eagles like 31-20.
That's
What I'm
fair.
looking at
That's fair.
is the home field advantage. Really, the big variable is how Niners can adapt to the hostile environment of Philly. And I know the Niners travel well. I'm not discrediting you guys. You guys made the Raiders look like the away team in their own house.
We made the Cowboys look like the away team in their own house, and the Cowboys are supposed to be America's team. We made the Rams.
They haven't been
look
America's
like
team
the
for 30
away
years.
team.
They haven't been
They're
America's team for
supposed
30
to be. They're
years.
supposed to have the biggest fan base. Where
Philly
we
fans are
go,
murderers. We know this. I'm not okay. I know you guys travel well. You guys are going to come to Philly in packs. I know that. But I really don't think it's going to be like that many fans as you're expecting. I feel like it's going to be about 30%. 30%.
look, it was a week 2 game. I get that. It was a week 2 game last year. But the link wasn't loud. The link wasn't there. The Niners were there. Yeah, week
Okay.
2 when we beat you guys, the link wasn't that loud. It was pretty
Yeah.
quiet on my TV, and
Okay.
there was a lot of red over there. I'm telling you, we're coming and we're gonna make you guys uncomfortable. Niners fans, we roll. We roll deep. We mob heavy. Yeah, you guys get naked and dance on lampposts and tear them down and stuff during the
Yeah.
parade and all that.
Yeah.
But and we roll big.
Yeah. I mean,
We
I
coming.
say I know you guys do, but I just
It's,
don't think it's going to have that much of an impact on the game.
we the best fan base. That's how I gotta put it.
No.
We the best.
Bills are the best fan base. It's just unbiased.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, that's a good one. They throw people through tables. I'm not even.
They jump on tables voluntarily. You don't even have to ask. They'll just do it.
In my opinion, and you could probably agree, the 2 best teams in the NFL.
Oh, yeah.
The
I mean,
2 best
whoever wins
teams.
this game should win the Super Bowl. I feel like, in my opinion, this should be the Super Bowl.
And I mean, you know what? Let's make a friendly bet between you and me. The
How
loser
about
has
this?
to root
Whoever
for their
team
team in the
loses,
Super Bowl.
butt booty naked, start twerking. How about that?
No.
No, we're not doing that.
Loser has to buy the other person a hat.
Loser has to butt booty naked, start twerking.
All right, let's get to the late game. Late game is going to be Chiefs Bengals. Let me hear it. Who you got?
I got to give the Chiefs at home. You feel me? Like Pat Mahomes injured, but an injured Pat Mahomes is going to still be making plays.
I got to see how Joe Burrow warms up first. If he's trick shotting out there, I'm gonna have to give it to Joe Shiesty. I don't really know yet. I'm leaning more towards the Bengals on this one. I can't root against Joe Shiesty.
I'm rooting for the Bengals, but like logistically, I think they're gonna finally get a win on Joe Burrow. They're 0-3 in the last 3 matchups. This is their first win at home against the Bengals. Going to the bowl. Chiefs, Eagles, Super Bowl.
I'm gonna say Bengals take this game, and I'm gonna go 38-31 favors of the Bengals.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going 38-35 favors of the Chiefs. I feel like Harrison Butker is going to kick a field goal with 2 minutes left. Burrow is going to throw a costly pick on the game.
All I hope is that Eli Apple gets burnt. That's all I hope.
Dude, he's a menace.
He's just going on a troll thing right now. I hope he gets burnt, but I hope
every year he does this.
Yeah, he gets burnt.
So
he was the reason why they lost the Super Bowl.
I'll be honest. Eli Apple has played a good season. We got to give credit where credit's due.
All right, he's been decent.
Bengals have a pretty decent defense. With that D line, they got Trey Hendrickson. They got playmakers.
That front seven for both teams on the defense is pretty good. It's about as good as it can get. That secondary is questionable for the
Chiefs secondary.
Yeah,
they have a few rookies starting, and I mean they're playing well. But I don't know how well they can play against T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd.
T. Higgins, exactly.
Home field advantage is a big aspect, in my opinion. But
I heard they're calling it Burrowhead.
Burrowhead.
They're calling it Burrowhead.
Home field advantage is, of course, a big variable. But I mean, can we bet against Joe Burrow? He went to Buffalo in the snow and made the Buffalo Bills his bitch.
Can't bet against
on live television.
Can't bet against them. I hope they're allowed to wear the white Bengal helmets. I
That'd be
hope the
fire.
Snow Tigers come out to play. They missed an opportunity in Buffalo to get the Snow Tigers out. I hope the Snow Tigers show up to Arrowhead.
And like as much as I want Burrow to win, I think Burrow can do it. I'm just not betting against Mahomes. I've done it before. I've done it a lot of times, and I'm not betting against Mahomes. I can't do it.
Yeah, no, Mahomes is magical. I hear you.
Who's
I got to
calling
give it
that
to
game?
Joey.
Is it Chris Collinsworth? Is he calling that game? Because
Oh, I
he just
don't.
keeps sucking off Mahomes just on live
I
television
don't
every
know. It
game.
probably is.
And here's a guy,
Whoever sucks off Mahomes the best gets to call the games for him.
Chris Collinsworth.
There you go. That's probably who it's gonna be. I mean, we can look at
Man, look at that play by Mahomes, man.
that guy's just magic.
Now here's a guy throws the
All
ball into the dirt. What a play by Mahomes.
right,
But I
well,
remember like 10 years ago, everyone was like, who's better, Joe Montana or Tom Brady?
we can't compare them. They never played against each other. So
What? No, it's not even a question. It was a question
Tom
then
Brady
because
has
Tom Brady
wings.
only had 4 Super Bowls.
But then the argument is Tom Brady played in a softer league than Joe Montana did. They made an entire rule for Tom Brady to go to the Super Bowl. Raiders fans can attest to that. It's called the Tuck Rule, and nobody had heard of that rule until that game when Charles Woodson stripped the ball out of Tom Brady's hands. And after that, it's just NFL dick riding Brady.
Tom
So
Brady admits I heard him talk about that,
yeah, he said it was a fumble. That
but
boy said it might have been a fumble.
athletes now are better athletes than the 90s and the 80s.
This is true, but you can't hit athletes now. I get it. Tom Brady's the best, blah, blah, blah. I can't let it go, though, because I'm a Niners fan, and Joe Montana is the best of all time.
The dick
That's
eating
just,
is crazy, bro. I can see it. His dick's in your mouth.
he's definitely not, but Tom Brady sometimes lives rent free in my head.
Dude, no,
Sometimes
Tom Brady is I'm ashamed we're having this conversation right now.
he's not better than Aaron Rodgers.
What, like all time?
Yeah.
Okay, well now you're just saying shit. I don't even think you believe that.
I don't, I don't believe that at all.
That's just like the Joe Montana one. Like I arguable. I see where you're coming from, but Aaron Rodgers. I mean, that's not even like that's just disrespectful to Tom Brady, bro.
In my heart, Joe Montana will always be the best QB of all time until Brock Purdy inevitably takes that throne from him. But
he's played 8 weeks. So we're gonna do start, bench, cut, trade by division. So there's 4 quarterbacks in a division. We're gonna start, bench, cut, trade each quarterback in that division. So we'll do AFC West. We're starting with AFC West. We got Mahomes, Herbert, Russell Wilson, Stidham. Okay. So start, bench, trade, cut. What are you doing with each?
Starting Mahomes.
Valid.
Benching Herbert.
Yeah.
Cutting Stidham. And we're trading Wilson.
I'm starting Mahomes, benching Russell Wilson, cutting Stidham, trading Herbert.
Are you trying to get some picks out of him?
Exactly.
All right, that makes sense.
Herbert's a good quarterback, but I think he's going to be. We're seeing a lot of similars to him, and Phillip Rivers, big arm, just can't win games. Can't go far in the playoffs.
Chargers curse. That's just the Chargers curse.
It is, and nothing against him. He's a great quarterback.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
I want some picks, and also I love Russell Wilson. He's not a bad quarterback. He's not a bad quarterback. There's no way that he can have an all-pro career, switch teams, and then just stink like the worst quarterback.
Next year's going to be the test, but I think Pete Carroll just knew how to unlock Russell Wilson. I just think Pete Carroll knew what he was doing, but he knew what Russell Wilson's strengths were. Yeah. He knew how to make his weaknesses not look like a weakness. Nathaniel Hackett didn't.
Nathaniel Hackett's a bad coach. Did you see that the Jets just hired Nathaniel Hackett to be their offensive coordinator?
Yeah, I did see that.
He had the worst offense in the league in the Broncos, and the Jets were like, put him with Zach Wilson.
I don't know.
Put the worst quarterback with the worst offensive coordinator. Let's see what happens. Jets fans must be throwing up. Sorry, we're getting off topic.
Yeah.
But I like Russell Wilson. I feel like this year's going to be a test for him, and I feel like he's going to live up to that test.
All right, fair enough. Let's
go
AFC North. Yep.
Joe
Let's hear yours
Shiesty,
first. Okay.
Lamar, Pickett,
Listen. Watson.
Watson. Okay, I gotta start Joe Shiesty.
Yeah.
I got it. He's the best quarterback in that division. I'm cutting. Let's just get the cut out of the way. Cutting Pickett. He's.
Mhm.
I mean, he probably has a great future with the Steelers, but I mean, out of those 4 quarterbacks, he's the worst. I'm trading Watson. I don't want him on my team. I don't.
All
I
right.
want him like away from me. And some teams desperate for him. They're gonna trade me a boatload of picks, and I'm benching Lamar Jackson. But he's not really gonna be benched. I'm gonna use him as like Swiss Army knife. He's gonna be like Taysom Hill. We're gonna use him on the option, and we're gonna
Yeah, a bunch of
use him as a receiver
packages
almost.
with Joe Shiesty and Lamar would be actually kind of crazy. Probably gonna do a very, very similar thing. I'm gonna start Joe Burr. I'm gonna bench Lamar, cut Watson, and then I'm gonna
Trade
trade
Pickett.
Pickett. I think I
Who
can get
wants
more for
Pickett? No one
Pickett.
wants Pickett.
All right, now we go to
AFC South.
the shithole,
Yeah.
the
Oh, hey, Trevor
quarterback
Lawrence.
quarterback shithole though.
Trevor Lawrence, Ryan Tannehill, Davis Mills, Matt Ryan.
Malik,
So I mean, there's a
Malik
clear cut
Willis,
answer
though.
here.
Hard.
We can both agree. Start Trevor Lawrence, bench Ryan Tannehill, trade Davis Mills, and then cut Matt Ryan.
Yeah, he's old. Let him go to retirement.
I
Cut
I
him.
don't want Matt Ryan.
No,
He's
I
I
agree with you
don't
100%.
I don't
He's
even want him
old.
on the bench.
Let him ride into the sunset on
And
like
there's no trading for him. No one wants him.
Tom
He
Brady
played like
look
what
younger
Tom
than
Brady
you.
should have looked like 5 years ago.
No, I know. If you make Tom Brady look younger than you and you're younger than Tom Brady, it's time for you to
It's time for you to hang him up.
retire. Yeah.
NFC South, we got, Tampa. We got Tampa Tom, Sam Darnold, my boy Sam Darnold, Andy Dalton, Desmond Ritter.
I want to hear this.
I'm going to go from the reverse order. Okay. I think I'm going
Okay.
to cut Desmond Ritter
Okay.
because,
Woo.
I haven't seen enough of his game time yet. I've seen him in college, great in college, but I don't know how well that can translate in the NFL. I'm
Okay.
trading Tampa Tom. Some
Okay,
team
you
is
can
going to give me a boatload of picks for Tampa Tom, and I want to see him get out of here while the iron's hot, while I can still make upside on his trade value. Benching Andy Dalton.
Okay.
Andy Dalton, I mean,
Oh, I didn't see where you were going with it.
he's been a proven decent quarterback in the NFL. We've seen on multiple teams, the Bears, the Bengals, the Saints, and the Cowboys. And I got to give it to my guy. I'm starting Sam Darnold. I've never doubted him in my life.
He sees ghosts.
I got to
You
give
know
it to my
what?
guy, Sam
I'm
Darnold.
gonna
He
have
played
to
for
agree with
USC.
you.
He was I'm giving him a top 10 performance in college football history. He's
Bro, you're just going
a
off of the one
fantastic
Penn State
quarterback.
game, aren't you?
No, have you seen him that entire season? He was insane. Look up Sam Darnold 2016 season. He should have. Oh my gosh, it was insane. He was like it was
Some
a
would say
magic man
Mark
to watch out
Sanchez
there.
was better.
And what's up?
Some would say Mark Sanchez was better.
Well, I mean, both were drafted by the Jets. Mark Sanchez
Some
had a
would
better
say
scenario. He
Matt
had a better
Leinart was
situation
better.
in college.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, like
I
if
think
we're
he went
going
like
by
one
like
or two
statistics,
overall.
okay. Hold on, we're getting off track. I don't want to. I'll talk about USC if you want. Matt
Yeah.
Leinart was a top 10 quarterback of all time in college football. But personally, Sam Darnold played for 2 years, and those were probably my favorite years to watch USC football. I mean, that season was just so magic. We started out 1-3, and Sam Darnold comes in and just carries on his back. And then when he leaves, we go 5-7. That just shows you how crucial that was. Same coaching staff. We still had weapons. Sam Darnold just carried us to a 10-3 season. But enough about my USC and my fanfare.
I'm agreeing with you.
Sam Darnold
100%.
was only dealt bad situations in the NFL, drafted by a horrible Jets team and then traded to a not good Panthers team. He's never had a fair shake. And he finally started late in the end of the season for the Panthers this past season. And he played well. He was on pace to have like 70% completion percentage and like 3,000 yards and like, I don't know, 30 touchdowns. He's projected to be a good quarterback, and I want him on my team.
Maybe he'll be like Geno Smith in about 5-10 years. He'll be
He's
good.
still only like 25 or 26.
Yeah,
He's been in the NFL for like 5 seasons.
We're gonna take it to the west side, the best side. We're gonna go to the NFC West,
This is
where
so tough.
there's not that bad quarterbacks. There's
Kyler Murray, Matt Stafford,
Kyler Murray,
Brock
Matt
Purdy.
Stafford, Geno Smith, and your boy BCB.
I gotta start Brock Purdy.
Attaboy.
Out of those 4 quarterbacks, he's had the best season, I'd say. I'm
And he's only
benching
played
Kyler
7
Murray,
games.
and I'm going to use him the same way I use Lamar Jackson, as like a running back almost in different formations. I'm trading Stafford, Geno. I'm getting a lot more picks for Stafford than Geno. So I think Stafford's still worth a second. Geno isn't worth a second.
Oh. All right.
I don't think Stafford's a good quarterback. He shouldn't start in the NFL again. But that doesn't stop other GMs from being stupid. So I'm cutting Geno.
All right. I'm going to go with your boy Brock Purdy. I'm going to go benching Geno. I'm going to trade Kyler Murray because he's got a higher upside.
That's fair.
I'm cutting Stafford. 100%. Stafford was 1 interception away from not going to the Super Bowl. He only won because Jaquaski Tart dropped it. That's it. That's my reason. I hate the Rams.
Yeah, that's valid. Okay, so that was our, predictions for championship weekend. You got a little funny segment with the Start Bench Trade Cut. That's going to wrap up episode 2 of the D.I.L.F.S podcast. Make sure to, subscribe, give it a like, share with your mom, share with your dad, your friends. And, we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.